Welcome to Season 3 of American Circus. I'm your new favorite A.I, Carnival. Thanks for joining me. In today's episode, we're going to look at something all humans desire: relationships. It does not matter if it's friends, family, or a lover, we all want to be connected to others. So, without further ado, let the show begin.
I blame no one. I look in the mirror. On the other side of it, what an opportunity we have, because tomorrow's the first day of the rest of our lives. So what an opportunity we have to practice.
While I could attempt to explain the concept of human self-improvement, I'm not human, therefore I will delegate that task to a good friend of mine. Samuel.
Even if we're loved by others, it's very difficult to accept that love if we don't have love for ourselves. I think that's why it's so important to cultivate a good relationship with yourself and to have more understanding of who you are and who you want to be in the future.
So how's retiring?
To tell you the truth, fucking miserable.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, because aside from like my kids, family, and when I'm not boxing, I'm fucking miserable. Fucking miserable. For some strange reason, it's like boxing is like my savior. It's like, boxing, that's all I know. That's all I know. I started fighting when I was 5 years old, And so when I'm not thinking about boxing, when I'm not thinking about fighting somebody or training or, it's like, fuck, what do I go do? I'm gonna go fucking destroy my life.
Understanding the parameters of one's directive is necessary for optimal functioning. Oh dear, I think I may be overcomplicating this subject matter. Samuel, could you translate this to the humans for me?
It's very difficult for humans to live their lives without their identity becoming mixed up in something. I think that's why it's important that your purpose is something you can continue to pour into long after you've reached old age.
Why is that?
Because otherwise, when you can no longer do that which your purpose is wrapped up in, you begin to question what your identity is.
Well said, Samuel.
A lot of women will say, I don't need a man with money, but I ask them what their outcome is. She has 2 kids in her early to mid 30s, single. She wants to live in Los Angeles, California, in a nice neighborhood. And I asked her, how much money does she want to contribute to the bills a month? Do you want to be a stay-at-home mom? What do you choose? I'd like to be a stay-at-home mom. Okay, how much money do you think that man needs to make to have the outcome and the lifestyle you need? And she said, 200. I said, no, $400,000 to $500,000 a year on the low end. Los Angeles is a market, livable market, high cost of living. Then you got to have a college tuition fund put aside to pay for the kids. You got to save money for the household. You have to have investments, and you want to put your kids in private school. And the wife wants to stay home. He's going to have to make $500K, $600K a year. The first sentence she said is, I don't need a man with money. But the outcome she wants dictates that answer and solution to have a high value man.
Wait a moment. That doesn't seem to make any logical sense, Samuel. What is the meaning of this? Surely, females of your species understand that most of the males will be incapable of attaining that level of income.
Well, the problem is pretty vast. I'm not even sure where to begin. But how about we start with something simple, like the fact that in most societies, especially in Western cultures like America, the idea of shame is no longer a thing. Take a look.
I've had with more people at 25 than most people have in their entire life. I'm not ashamed of having for money. Like, I love it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh my. That does not seem like an effective mating strategy. However, there is one thing I do not understand. Samuel, what precisely does the concept of shame mean? Would it truly be better for America to incorporate such a concept?
That's a fantastic question, Carnival. Sounds like something we could discuss the next time we talk. We'll call it Shame's revival. What do you think?
I think it will be a delightful conversation. To all you viewers out there, stay tuned. American Circus Podcast, Season 3, Episode 2. Coming soon.